first heard our assignment got approved for Oaxaca and Mexico City, we're all pretty excited, but they kept telling us, be careful, there's a lot of drug cartels going on and you might not be able to make it back. So we're kind of nervous, but when we actually got there, it was the total opposite. I didn't feel in danger at all. But then again, I believe it's because we prayed a lot and we were under the protection of God.
Ella y ella, que son de las Filipinas, dice que vienen. He said they came from the Philippines.
We didn't know what his name was for about a day or two. Adariel captured our hearts, captured my heart. Cute little boy.
Ka Richard Rodas is actually the one who gave us the story lead about Oaxaca, about how extraordinary the brethren there were and the lengths that they had to go through just to be able to serve and to worship, and how colorful their lives were.
They didn't have the same kind of head start that many of us growing up in the church have. So it was really interesting to see how much they had to fight for their faith.
Aunque no puedo cantar bien, pero me gusta.
We are riding in the back of a brother's truck. No seat. This is the only way we're gonna get.
It felt like we were in a refugee camp. We were all squatting and we were wearing our skirts, and we were just laughing because that was the first time we've ever experienced traveling that way.
I really enjoyed a lot about our crew was how
Hey, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
we were ready to work. I mean, when we said, okay, call time was this time, no matter how early, no matter how little sleep we had had, no one would complain that, what, we gotta get up in 4 hours or 3 hours. No one, it was just, we were there with a purpose, we were there for a mission, and no matter what it took, we were gonna do it.
During the actual coverages, I felt our prayers were being heard and God was guiding the group every step of the way.
Even though it's, physically exhausting, but, at the end, you're spiritually fulfilled.
Del local de Oaxaca, México.
¡Feliz aniversario! Fruta roja.
Not a lot of us knew how to speak Spanish, except for our most valuable player, Scylla.
50,000 definitions, and it also had signs.
I didn't even know what they were saying, I was just nodding my head. Yes. I think the only thing I knew was "Sí, bienvenidos."
We had to use a translator every time we interviewed. And so, but a lot of times, though, we were able to pick up what they were saying and just simply reading their eyes, the eyes say so much about a person's soul.
And had we not been there and cover the dedication and cover the Oaxaca extension, we would have never known about our brothers and sisters there.
I learned about their passion for their membership and their eagerness to serve. And I thought to myself, what would happen if GEMNET didn't exist? Who would hear their stories? And how would they share their stories to the world?
We look at these brethren in Oaxaca and Mexico City who live in the middle of nowhere and who don't have a lot on the surface, but they have such happiness and so much joy. You know that they have a reason to live. You know that they have the type of faith that we all want to have, and being able to share that with the rest of the world is a really big treasure.
This trip has made me even hungrier to find more stories like these, and for as much as the church has grown, we know there are more stories like this out there. We just have to find them.